Okay, we're gonna ignore the fact that I look beat today. I swear I was gonna read last night, but I ended up FaceTiming my friends till like 2 in the morning, so I only read about 20 pages. Percy is about to find out the prophecy. So he's gonna find out that he's supposed to die or something. It's gonna be stressful, but he's not gonna die. How do I know this? Spoilers for the next series, the Heroes of Olympus. So if you haven't read those ones, mute your screen for a second. I know that Percy's in those books, and I know that he's like missing, which is just annoying because I know at the end of this book, Annabeth and Percy are gonna get together, and then I'm not even gonna get to see them be a couple. It's fine. Okay, real talk. I have accepted the fact that Percabeth is a middle grade ship. I have accepted that when everyone talks about Percabeth and their famous kisses, it's really gonna be 3 words, and that is what I'm going to get. So this isn't one of my adult romances. I have accepted this. However, 2 nights ago, when I first started this book, I kind of spiraled, so I'll show you that footage.
I just looked it up on Google, and Percy and Annabeth don't even kiss until the end of the book. The end. You're telling me I have to go a whole book waiting for these two to realize they love each other when they've loved each other since at least book 3. Longer than that. Ugh. Seriously, guys, get it together. You love each other. And now, like, Percy and Rachel kissed. Like, well, Rachel kissed him, but like, that is the romance for this book. Until the end, you're joking. Oh, this is... Look, I'm like a few pages in. Obviously, I'm here for more than Percabeth. It's an amazing series. We're having a good time, but I just want them to love each other already. You can't give me enemies to lovers. You can't give me childhood best friends who fall in love and then not show me the falling in love, not show me the lovers content. Okay, at least there's a spin-off series. I feel like that one's gonna be even more painful though, because I know part of the plot, so like...
We're past that. We've developed, we've grown. Now I'm really just here for the friendship and also like a little bit of tension between Percy and Annabeth because I still do believe in love. One thing that I do love in this series is how you kind of get perspective every once in a while. I feel like when I'm reading this, it kind of feels like this is adult Percy telling the story, and that's why a lot of the thoughts that he has aren't necessarily like in the first book. I'm like, that's pretty clever for a 12-year-old, but maybe he's not 12 when he's telling the story, because every once in a while he'll say, oh, I really just lost my page. Well, this is not going well for me this morning. So there's a line here, page 51. I didn't know it then, but it would be the last time I ever visited the attic. Not often, but every once in a while at the end of a paragraph at the beginning you'll get, looking back now, I realize, or I wouldn't know it at the time. And I really like that because it kind of makes me feel like everything's gonna be okay. Like he's alive to tell us the story. So things have to work out. I haven't read a lot of series where they pull back perspective in that way, and I really like it. That's just my thought. Now, if we could just figure out what Nico's plan is, that would be everything. That would be amazing. I'm not like stressed because I know it's middle grade, but also Beckendorf just died. That's not okay. I'm not really okay with that. I think Annabeth and Percy and Nico, no, I know they're all gonna be okay because I know they're in the next series. No idea what happens with Luke. No idea how they're going to take down Cronus. I know they have to. There's just like a lot of uncertainties right now. I guess we're gonna have to just read and find out.
Kiss, 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 kiss. Kiss already. The fuck is happening?
Less than 100 pages, not even. I think I have 50 pages left. I have a lot of thoughts. But it's nighttime and I can't speak too loudly, so I'm sorry about this. I just did a live show with Catherine and Miranda. We did reading sprints together and it was so much fun. However, at the beginning of the live, I said, I don't know if I should read The Last Olympian because I'm near the end, and I don't know if I want to be reading that live because I am a fairly expressive reader. In the sense that I have never watched myself read, but I do vocalize how I'm feeling. Yeah, I react. And Catherine was like, no, I think you should read it live. Fun. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Yeah, I had some reactions.
basically, what's happened? Well, first of all, did I talk about this on the vlog yet? I don't know. When Percy was like, you should kiss me for good luck, I squealed, I screamed. That was last night. That was a good time. Oh my gosh, that one got me, that one got me. Rachel shows up and she's like, Percy, you're not the hero. And I was like, girl, what does it mean? Why are you telling him that? That's a lot. So that was the first time I was like, what is going on? They're battling the Dragon, whatever it's called. And freaking Selena is there pretending to be Clarice. And the moment they were like, that's not Clarice, I knew. I was like, bitches, that is Selena, that is Selena. But they don't say it's Selena until like 2 pages later. So I was like skimming that because I was like, I know it's Selena. And then, get ready for it, she's like, it's all my fault. And like literally 2 paragraphs later, she's like, I was the spy. But the moment she said it was my fault, I was like, I knew it. And I never said it on this vlog, so y'all probably won't believe me, but I did suspect Selena, okay? Not enough to put it on the vlog because I didn't want to look like a fool. And now I wish I had, because there were moments where I was like, this girl's the spy. I couldn't tell you why, I was just getting bad vibes. But I was like, this girl is a spy. And the only reason I was doubting that was because of how much she loved Charles. Anyway, she was a hero. She still tried to save her friends, blah, 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 blah. But I was mad. I was mad about it. And basically where I ended, I don't know if Chiron just died or not. I don't think he did. I'm gonna tell myself he didn't die, but Cronus like threw him into a building and they're like, where did Chiron go? And that's when the reading sprint ended. So I'm gonna finish this book tonight. What are my predictions? Do I have any? Not really. Oh, the other thing that shocked me was when Percy gave hope to Hestia, whatever her name is, the last Olympian. That was like an emotional moment. I was like, that one got me. So, predictions. I don't have any. Actually, I think they're gonna find a way to like save Luke somehow. Like Luke's not gonna be gone, you know. They're gonna like burn Cronus from his body. Maybe not burn, but like, or maybe Apollo, I don't know. Oh, what's his name? The other like minor god who like talked to Percy. He's gonna like switch sides and help Percy out. Prometheus, whatever his name is. He's gonna end up being a homie, I think. Maybe not, but I think he's gonna help Percy out. Luke will be saved. Annabeth and Percy are finally gonna have their like epic kiss. Keep hearing about an underwater kiss, so I know that they're both gonna be fine. Grover, my King Grover, is gonna be the like satire later.
Hi, it's me from the future editing this. I just need to point out, I know it's pronounced satyr. I have no idea why I say satire. Is Grover a parody? I don't know.
Because I don't hear anything about Grover, so like Grover's gone. Nothing about Grover in the Heroes of Olympus that I know about. So Grover's gonna like be like the new Pan. You know what I'm saying? Like new god of the wild. Poseidon's gonna be like, I'm so proud of you, Percy. Percy's gonna be like, yay, my dad loves me. Yay, I have Paul and my mom. I love whenever he calls Paul and his mom his parents. Like he doesn't refer to Paul as a stepdad, he calls him his parents. I think that's so cute because Percy has like a little family and it was always just him and his mom. That makes me happy. Rachel's like, yo, I'm the Oracle. Bye. Annabeth and Percy are gonna be like, yo, we love each other. Yeah, that's not much to give you, but like they're gonna be fine. I just don't know how. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. They're gonna end up like defeating Cronus somehow and that's gonna like end all that, but I don't know how. I'm on page 315 right now, so it's kind of late, so I need to finish this book now. Okay, next time you see me I won't be wearing makeup. Bye.
I knew I was immortal, but I'm shocked to discover that I am in fact Paul.
Percy lighting up the Empire State Building blue so his mom knows he's okay. It's different. Annabeth gets to redesign Olympus. Why is it the little things like that that are getting to me? And I was right. Grover is a Lord of the Wild. So not God. We knew he was an all-made God. But Annabeth gets to redesign Olympus. That is my queen. This has been an emotional roller coaster. Okay, that's it. Percy Jackson is in fact a precious little cinnamon roll who must be protected at all costs. He gave up immortality, which, like, fair, we saw that coming. The one thing he asked for was for all other half-bloods to be recognized and for the minor gods to be recognized. He could have had anything, and that was just so selfless and thoughtful and beautiful. And Annabeth and Percy are the dynamic duo. I will hear nothing else. Okay, let's talk about this book. I cannot believe I finally read Percy Jackson and the Olympians. This has been over 10 years coming, and I did it. And it didn't take that long, and I'm very proud of myself for finally reading these books, because I think deep down I always wanted to. I always wanted to be a part of Camp Half-Blood and that squad. But I thought my time had passed, and maybe it has, but I don't care. I'm officially a Percy Jackson stan, okay? Thank you. A few things about this book. Wow, where to even start? Oh my gosh. I'm happy Annabeth was right all along about Luke. I'm happy for her. I still have very mixed feelings on Luke. Like, he still made some very bad decisions. I mean, in the end, I get that he was a hero. He did end up sacrificing himself, but he also manipulated people and used people and hurt a lot of people. Percy's a better person than me. Percy was like, he's a hero, we forgive him. I was like, I'm not so sure about that, but okay. My thoughts will probably change as I process this book a little bit more. I just finished it last night at about 1:30 in the morning or so. I think the only thing I didn't like was how Annabeth and Rachel were kind of pitted against each other because they both liked Percy. I thought that was unnecessary. I do not mind a plot where a new character is introduced to make one character realize that they're in love with that character and to, like, feel jealousy. That's fun. But I don't like when those two characters dislike each other because they like the same person, especially when those two characters are two strong, badass women who should be supporting each other and not working against each other because of a crush. I also understand that this book was written by a man, but also it was written in the early 2000s, and I think we have come a bit further since then, and I'm not sure that that's a plot that would be used in these books if they were written in modern, contemporary 2020 times. And it's not like that ruined the book for me in any way, shape, or form. It's just like a little thing that kind of bothered me. Annabeth and Percy. Yeah, that's that. I know this whole vlog I've been like,
when will they get together? I just want to see them be a couple. I'm not even gonna get to see them be together.
But honestly, I am very happy with the ending. I thought I would be dissatisfied. I honestly didn't think it would be enough for me. But by the time you get to the end, you've been through so much with these characters, and like, it was just such a satisfying ending overall. And I kind of realized Annabeth and Percy's relationship, even as a couple, is probably not very different from their friendship. And we got so much of that in all of the books, and this book had so much of them just like, you know, oh my gosh, Percy being like, kiss me for good luck. When Percy was like, no one touches her when they were battling on the bridge. Annabeth knowing where his Achilles heel was. There was a lot. Things that made my heart go, Grover, Annabeth, and Percy having that final standoff, our original trio. I think these books were less about the three than I had thought they were going to be. When I first started reading the series, I thought it was going to be Grover, Annabeth, and Percy from book 1 to the end. And we had so many new characters introduced, and I really loved that. I loved getting to know new characters and getting to meet so many different individuals who brought so much to the series. But it was still so nice to end it with our three OGs. I'm so happy Clarice had her moment, because honestly, after Sea of Monsters, I was a fan of Clarice. Obviously, during The Lightning Thief, I was like,
who is this chick and why is she so mean?
But after Sea of Monsters, I was like, Clarice, you deserve better. And I think she got that. She had her moment. Aries was so proud of her. It's just like, at the end of the day, they're all kids who are really just trying to get their parents' affection. And like, I already vlogged about this, but just Percy's wish being for like all half-bloods to be recognized by their parents and for the minor gods to be recognized. It's just so precious and pure, and I feel like the world is just kind of a shit show right now. And I know I keep using the word fun when I describe these books, but I think things have been so much and so stressful over the past few months, and reading these books has just been such a joy. It's brought me so much happiness, and it hasn't been stressful. It's just been a good time, and they're so pure. They're filled with so much hope and just this idea of goodness. And I had no idea that these were the books I needed during this time, but I'm really grateful that I have had them during this time, and I'm so excited to read the next series now. There's more books. There's more books. Oh, okay. Selena's death, I feel like I kind of saw it coming, but I was still shocked when it happened. Like, I was like, this is a very possible outcome, but I was still surprised that it happened. Yeah, I just loved this so much. I can't decide if this one or the Battle of the Labyrinth is my favorite book in this series, and I honestly think I won't know until I do a reread. The Titan's Curse was definitely my least favorite, just because, like, where was the Annabeth content? Nowhere to be found. I loved the ending of this book, but I think the Battle of the Labyrinth, just from start to end, was what I wanted from a book, so maybe that one's my favorite. I don't really know. I feel like that covers a lot of my thoughts. Oh my gosh, when Percy was like, "What have they done to my city?" That hit different. I don't know why that line got me, but I was like, oh my gosh, that's New York, like this is his home, and he was so upset. Him calling New York my city, it was just like, I love these characters. Oh, also, I could be just like having the musical Percy Jackson in my head. Maybe like I wouldn't feel this way about book Percy Jackson if I wasn't so invested in musical Percy Jackson, but I'm convinced that Percy is queer and I don't want to hear anything else. I feel like he is a bi or a pan king, and I really do feel like maybe this is coming from the musical. But this is like who Percy Jackson is in my head. He's just a precious little cinnamon roll, and he's so good. I love these characters. I love them so much. Wow. Okay, I'm very excited to have more of them in the next series. I don't really know how I feel about meeting new characters at the moment. Like, I kind of just want more of them. I'm sure I'll love the new characters. I really don't know anything about the next series except that Nico, I believe, is a queer character. This theory has yet to be confirmed. It's not a theory. I've heard this, I think, somewhere on the internet. And Percy's missing, but they find him eventually. And I know this because I made my friend tell me if they found him eventually or not, because that's just a plot point that I can't not know, otherwise I'd be stressed. So now that I know they find him eventually, I'm gonna be able to just enjoy the books. Okay, thank you so much for watching and for joining me on this journey. These vlogs have really been just something else. I think my problem is when I'm vlogging, I don't treat it like a video. Like, in my mind, this isn't a booktube video that's going on the internet, and I kind of talk like I would with my friends, and it's just a different sort of energy, so I'm sorry about all of this. I will be taking my cabin quiz to find out which cabin I am in now that I actually understand the books and what is going on, so that video will be coming out soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and I will see you next time. Bye.